Hello everybody, PJr.Studios here with
ZeroDasFreak.
And we are coming back to one of our starters.
One of our older starters that we had done years ago before we had actual YouTube channels.
Saints Row 3. And we're just kind of going to dick around in it with, you know, cheat codes and shit. I don't know what I got. Oh, I got sniper rifle.
Sniper rifle?
Never. I got a cough drop. Do not mock me.
Is that a fire hydrant?
What, where? Oopsie.
What do you mean? What do you mean, oopsie? You just murdered like 3 people.
I will get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you. I don't remember buttons. Oh, hi! How you doing? You have a rocket launcher too! Mine's better!
He had a broadsword. Wait, look at his RPG. Just like stuck in the ground.
Maybe. Super explosions are fun! Oh,
Look,
yeah, just stuck in the ground. Phasing in there! This is what this game is like. Oh, hi, item. Boom!
Ow. Dude, how are you not dead?
Never gonna die!
You have got Ragdoll.
Whee! They just keep coming and I just keep getting back up. I mixed double. How dare you? Whee! Whoa! Hello! How you doing?
It's a technomobile.
What's going on? What did you do?
You did a thing.
I don't mean to do that. Oh, hello! Boom!
That was a nice car.
It was. Ow! You douche! How dare you?
I dare anyone.
Hello. How you doing? Ow! You shot me! This is fun!
You just like being a human ragdoll, don't you?
Kinda. Is there a helicopter above me?
Chuck Norris mode activated.
No. I'm minigun person. Please die.
He was on your side.
I don't know, but he's dead now. I have a giant rocket launcher. Look at that helicopter go. Fuck.
It goes fuck? Really?
Fuck.
I don't know what helicopters go, but okay, Phantom. You say so.
How do you think mini helicopters are made? Like buzzers. Will you die?
Get good or get wrecked.
Ah! I got good, and then I got wrecked. You like? There is no or. There's only and.
Is that like a chain gun heavy just twirling?
Ah!
Face plant.
Back. Kaboosh! Oh, hi, door. Whee! What the fuck? What the fuck?
You blasted at a door that was flying at you already.
And then what blew up behind me before that? Before all the car carcasses started flying around. Hello? Ow, car door!
God, you are murdering Transformers left and right.
Bro, this guy. They keep launching their doors at me. Oh, look at the little car door. Dang.
Why isn't there like
Car slice.
gang activity and the military isn't stopping this?
Because they're more worried about me.
Okay, that would have destroyed the base of that helicopter.
Oh, hi, big guy.
Not heavy.
Bye, heavy.
And he's gone.
Doctor, take him! Take him! Ah!
What the hell?
I can't get up! My dude's such a wimp.
Well, you know, not like that you weren't, like, having explosions happen, like, on you, around you, being shot at by the military.
Kaboom! Nah.
Shock hammer?
Give me! This is gonna be fun.
It looks fun. Yes. Shark hammer.
Bam! Where'd it go?
It's like
Bam!
with the effect of a gravity hammer.
Yep. Bam! I have to keep picking it up and keep dropping it. Bam! Not my hammer!
And it's gone.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
You get it?
Yeah.
It hurt.
Hidey, 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 hidey.
No, Phantom, we agreed, no.
I lost my hammer. Oh, God. Oh, fuck!
Dude. Oh.
That was like a supersonic carcass of doom. Doom! Woo! Explosions!
Too easy.
Really is. When I said I was going to dick around in this game, I didn't realize 90% of it was going to be this. How did I blow up a helicopter?
Oh, fine, you tell me.
It fell on that car and basically landed up. Oh, hello. Good night. Shock hammer! Don't you run it over. I said it's mine! I thought that was fun. Anyway, that went all the way under the car. Are you kidding me? What?
Did that thing just come up out of the ground?
Run! I failed!
Phantom, you're resurrecting them that.
Where? What is going on?
Oh, you know, you were trying to go into a car drunk.
What? Ow!
Congratulations, you have summoned the homeless man.
Ah!
And then killed the homeless man.
I didn't mean to. Helicopter!
You lost
It's
to
all
the-
your fault! Whoa! Ow! Where did you come from? Fuck you!
That was the
What'd you do?
smallest. That was the smallest explosion yet.
Probably. Oh hey, they think they can kill me. Nope.
How do
Nope.
you miss? He is 3 feet in front of
I
you.
don't know, I did it twice! Fuck you! Tanks! Tank. You know what? I got a better idea. How do I sprint? Sprint button. I am a
What the hell was that?
bunny hop.
You like tried bunny hopping, then you like got.
Calmly walk onto the barrel. Gotcha. Where's the airport? That's not the right button. Full of that. Wrong. Come. Buttons, man, I swear. They are my enemy on this game. Where, oh, where is the airport? Seriously, where the fuck is the airport?
I have no idea.
Airport. Oh, found it. Take us me to the airport. Away! I'll drive backward. Like this. Kaboom. Kaboom. Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
That was for you, Johnny.
You sunk those Humvees into the ground.
And then got it.
That one's like barely standing.
Thanks. Squish. And they drive over the ground. Get it. I think I killed Heavy.
I think you killed a shit ton of people.
Boom. Whoopsie. Kaboom. Oh look, there's a heavy on the back of that truck. I missed. Oh no, I didn't.
He vanished.
Right, but kaboom. Kaboom. You can't stop a tank. And he knows that. He just jumps off the bridge.
You know what the sad thing is? Not even the tanks that are the same model as you can't even stop them.
Yeah, I'm invincible.
Invincible.
I just mounted a tank. So how big is it?
Yes. Wait, so you did it backwards, was it on accident?
treads, and I don't know if they're... Ah, he squished me under the tread. It was beautiful. You just saw him and he was gone. Whoa! Bye!
Thank God your TV isn't 3D.
I know. What have been jumping for the... Oh look, a helicopter!
What helicopter?
Don't know. Bye! He mounted me this time.
Is that considered like tank rape?
I don't know, because he did it very first.
That one was for you, Johnny.
Bye!
I mean, he just sneaked up on you and did it, so... Whoa.
Explosion! You can't stop a tank!
Explosives everywhere.
Don't mind not getting under my tread or in front of my barrel for 5 minutes so I can have mine again. They are really having a hard time dealing with me.
Which makes no freaking sense.
Oh look, a Black Hawk! Black Hawk down! Yes, I made that joke.
I can hear the cricket chirping.
Oh, immediate right, left, whatever this is.
Immediate direction.
Immediate direction over this Humvee. Do I have a secondary gun? Just wonder. I do. Wonder how useful it is.
That was easy.
Bye. Whoa. Hello.
Return.
Oopsie. Back it up.
You know, now that there's aren't these like things called arrows. What's the thing that these have?
It's a hat.
It's a hat.
It's a hat.
You have to go back for the hat.
I don't wanna. It's a pimp game. I don't wanna play the pimp game. Oh, look at the pretty little roadblock. Fuck you.
What roadblock?
Yeah, exactly.
There was a roadblock?
Oh, the person that doesn't want to touch it. Not right now. I'm just having so much fun.
This used to be a peaceful city. But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. Oh, wait, sorry.
That wasn't much of a challenge.
You mean Phantom? I blew up the gas station. No more gas for this town. Gas prices going up. Who is more arrogant?
Kamikaze?
That helicopter came down before I shot, I swear.
Damn, kamikazes, dude.
Can I please first? Run them over. It sounds like there are people that are going 65 feet. Grab them! Nah, there's no one. Nothing can stop me.
Except, you know,
Me.
another player.
Where am I about that plane? Plane! Nope. Indestructible plane. Yeah, remember that one luggage bag thing that I got
you're fucking with
that started flying away, blown up and everything.
And you're still driving?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and get. Yeah, no.
I was gonna say, you serious one?
Robot in disguise. Hi. There's shit blown up and I'm not even trying. Is there an attack chopper here?
Yep.
Black Ops down. Maybe? Trying to? No.
You have to go the one direction.
Which one? Just going straight.
Love to win.
Ow.
Nailed it!
Was that like death parkour?
Nailed it. Hold up! It's not as invincible as the tanks! How do I button? Wrong button!
You see, Phantom, this is why we don't buy nice things.
This is why we don't have nice things. Nailed it. Yo, Adam. What? Visa.
Get the fuck out of here!
Because that's totally survivable. Run! Dodge bullets like a pro.
Pow!
How do I get notoriety gone?
First, you have to handle it. Second,
Jesus!
you have to get good.
Third, I have to survive the flying atmosphere of doom.
And also, not steal from Assassin's Creed and just climb up walls and shit.
It buys me time. Come on, come on, come on, come on. They're already here. They're off. Don't want you. No one loves you and your cyber goth bullshit. That's going fast, really fast.
Hence the term fast.
That's the term jet. Dang. Leave me alone. This is pretty.
Cities on drugs. Is that a plane?
I don't want none. No one wants your cookies. Do I have a cheat to get rid of notoriety?
Possibly.
Nope. But I do have cash. Hey, money! Mamma mia, pizzeria, da 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 da. I wonder what weapons I have. I need more magnanimous weapons.
Magnanimous.
I don't know where.
First, you have to English. Second, you have to get good.
Okay, where in the balls is... No, that's Angel's Gem. That's not what I want. Is that it? Nope. That it? Nope. Definitely not. We're not going to safe word.
Well, I would say for...
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't. Yes. One word. Gimp.
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Right.
No, seriously, I've actually never heard this story.
Oh. Thought you would have known what a gimp is for real life.
Wait, what?
Gimps are real, man. Gimps are real. Ow!
That's why you don't hold in your seat, dumbass.
Oh, I don't want to, like, be loud and ow. Like, that would like, destroy everyone's ears. Incoming to Saints HQ!
And bail.
Into the pool!
Ow.
Nailed it!
That almost looks like a window.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Ow.
How's it not dead yet?
Hey, what's wrong? You just gonna blow shit up.
Have our tries. Alright, what kind of awesomely awesome weapons do You know I have to. Okay, those aren't fun. No. Ooh, that's fun. Gimme.
The shotgun shark.
Yes. Ooh. Why not laser weapons?
Laser weapons?
Laser weapons.
The fuck?
Mullis launcher. Nope, not that. Nope, no. 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 Ooh. Oh. Choices. Sonic Boom. Reaper drones. Cyberbuster. Airstrike. RC Possessor. You're just not fun. The choices. I'm gonna go with this. What? The ever-living fun. Done. Done. Wait, what's...
The luchadors use Rusty Needle at the front for distributing their steroids. I heard a big shipment coming through there right about now.
No. Ooh. 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 Choices. No. No. We're gonna go with this one. How do I... Oh, they're homing. They're all homing. Look at them swerve. They're snakes. They're a snake.
Don't do the snake thing.
Meow. How do I lose altitude? Out jumping out. Okay. Yeah, fuck this.
Screw you, plane. I'm done with your bullshit. Out. My
I'm
face.
okay. I'm okay. Oh, hey, look, people.
I love this.
Goodbye.
Kaboom! Not very much of an explosive thing, is it?
Nope.
Fail! Much better. That feels good. Oh, hello, sirs. They're just suddenly oh, they both lined up. All these cops are just suddenly disappearing. It's like they're there 1 minute. Bye, Mike. It's like they're here 1 minute coming after my face, and then the next they're
I always win.
like they're just gone. Where are the officers of the law when you need them? Feels like everyone's up and disappearing without a trace. What's with that?
I don't know. I kind of feel like that they teleported with this like weird gun to this place known as the afterlife.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, did you see this car? This car that they were inside, and then they're gone. Both of them. Jesus!
Dude, all those were shot shots. He fell in face through the car.
Do you mind, sir? Ooh. Mollusk of Doom. Hello everyone, have a bloody day.
Damn Megalodon.
Hello officers, you look very bloody today.
I'm not hanging.
You're getting it, you're getting it. There he is. Hooker, be mine. Hooker, be mine. Dance for me. Woo! And of course, the helicopter ruins the party.
Nice try.
Break. Whee! Dodge your bullets like a pro.
What did I say about opening up?
Oh,
Body surfing?
there we go.
Dude, why are you leaving the penetrator?
Because it's fun. Is he alive? Is he alive? Hold up. Right in the dick. All units in pursuit of a man with a gun until their weapon up in the face.
I swear, the first thing
Crotch
I
shot.
hear that, like, on cop radio, I'm just gonna be like, shit, dude.
You're gonna be like, shit, dude, you take me out the butt?
Fuck no.
Whoa! Hello.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep your sign.
No. Frick, come out! Oop, a nip noodle. Dodge like a pro. Woo! Dodge like a pro.
And now
Row dodges.
And now to the penthouse.
Yes. Hehehe.
Dude,
You'll be fine.
I'm actually thinking about never doing this.
Alright. Well, we'll have a little bit of fun with this, and then we'll cut it.
Alright.
Okay?
I'm sure it's just going now.
It's fine.
What are you doing?
I'm getting down to business.
Is that an airstrike?
Getting down to business! I'm one on that building. One on that building.
You're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
You're not gonna make it.
I'm gonna make it.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
On the side.
Not. Nailed it.
Bring in the rain.
I am the
Super explosion airstrikes.
Coming in hot.
It's like having a dingo named Bingo. You can't have fun with that. Great. Everyone's dead.
Wait, I think you missed one.
I did.
Yep, you did.
Time to duck and cover.
Whoa!
Damn.
If I was mortal, that would have taken off my head.
Again.
Yeah, walk at me. Go ahead, walk at me. Bam! Oh my god. It does so fucking well.
So, Anthem, what did you do this week? Oh, you know, destroyed the city.
Just destroyed this.
I wish I had a picture of
And
this.
again. And again. Oh, hey, hi, baby. How you doing? Take your shit out of here. Bring the rain. Woo! There's just something so beautiful about blowing shit up. Maybe I should have done this from before.
Oh, you think?
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Bring in the rain.
And who the fuck are you? That missed everything.
No, it didn't. It had carpets just like going at you.
Coming in hot.
Love to win.
Catch a bitch.
Time to duck and cover.
Bam! Oh my god, I love
Bring in the rain.
this. This is amazing. Go ahead, stop, get out. Just like that. Bam! Can I not be contained?
You're not that bad, just train me.
Time to duck and cover.
You can't hurt me. Ow!
Let's move in.
Oh. Ow! Didn't get to see it that time. Just gets it on my nose.
Time to duck and cover.
I'm a failure. How did?
What?
How did it get?
And Adora just smacked you in the face.
My mind. I can't do this.
Where's the action,
That
boys?
I think so. Yes, hit me with nice bitch slap. But I'm gonna leave it here because it's about half an hour long of an episode. But yeah, this is the chaos that is what happens when I get on set. I need to upgrade my weapons and shit, but I'll do that some other time at another date. Maybe if this takes off. Anyway, you guys like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. Subscribe to Zero's channel. Has right here
Well, dude, it's like 3 a.m.
for us, but not for them. Anyway, act lively, like it's 2 in the afternoon.
Our friends coffee. We don't have any. I don't have money to get coffee.
Anyway, subscribe to Zero's channel. Subscribe to my channel if you like the video. Leave a like. Comment your thoughts on it. And you guys keep being you. We'll see you next time.
More explosions.